Hey guys, how you doing? I've got a training game up. So this is when you can send me a challenge, or I send you a challenge, and we play a game online and we record it. Okay, so we're going for the Scotch, we're going for the Goering. Opponent is Jamie, also known as Jamie, from UK. I don't think we've ever actually spoken, but we've got a Jamie watches quite a few of my games on there. So this is probably the correct way to decline the Goering Gambit. I don't really see this often. Normally they take. I have the option to pin here, but I do have an undefended pawn, so what do? Do we push on? That is an idea. I can also capture here, but if he captures here, don't know. I push, yeah, I kind of push on, and it's defended by the knight. It also inconveniences this knight. Just had the dogs out for a walk, so they've been panting for the last half an hour. Okay, this gives Jamie another option to accept here. Okay, bishop pin. I don't have any option to put my bishop on the Italian square, so I can just capture here, right? Because my queen also defends d4. So we are equal. So far we are equal, in the words of Elizabeth Bennet. You alright, Woody? Have you cooled down enough yet? So, how are we playing today? It's hard to tell. His knight here, but then it is pinned as well, so it doesn't really defend that guy. And we'll just block with the knight. So Jamie's rated 1617 right now, about 100 points higher rated than me in Rapid. His highest is about 1630, 1640. So I'm not hating this position. My queen defends that. My queen is also the only defender of this. Well, apart from the g-pawn. Okay, he's contesting my big centre. Right. Half inclined to do this. He might just trade off. I could develop my bishop and then if takes... Bishop takes, but this knight is pinned actually. So actually that pawn is only defended once, but attacked twice. So about queen e2, is that silly? Or do I just return the favour and pin his knight? So let's say bishop e5. Go on then, let's do it. Let's do it. We have quite a symmetrical position with these minor pieces here. Not symmetrical on the king side. It's quite complex, isn't it? If I do take, it kind of messes up his pawns a bit. He really wants the castle, but his pawn's in the way there now. So he's, by declining this pawn trade, his knight is still inconvenienced, and if it goes here as well, it's probably going to get eliminated. So this is, okay, interesting. So I can take with pawn. I think I have to, really. But then d5 goes to d4, attacking the pin piece. Maybe castles is the move. Let's go for it. Come on. So I've broken the pin on... So this knight's no longer pinned. It was pinned with the king on e1. Right. Now he's advancing. Oh no, the other knight's pinned. Bugger it. Okay, so I counterattack this bishop. Now if bishop takes knight, I've got g takes, and it's not the end of the world. At least I do have my king kind of castled. I'm a pawn down right now. You could also take here, and then there. Then queen takes. It's definitely spicy, guys. Just what the doctor ordered. It's a Vindaloo. Scotch bonnet opening. Oh, we've got to make an opening called the Scotch bonnet, haven't we? Right, I attack you again. So now the knight actually is no longer pinned. You take me, I take you back. We're not doing too bad. But this is like super complex. I'd love to play my knight here as well, that'd be quite good. Because this knight's also pinned on the king. If he retreats, I think knight here also hits the bishop, even if he goes here. I've got a Spice Girls song going around my head now. Whenever girls spice up your life. But I've been instructed not to sing on my videos. But you ordered the spiciest thing on the menu, and you've got it. I have to take, don't I really? Alright, now. Now. Okay, queen takes over, I win a pawn back. I'm also threatening this. It's got to be done. Also threatening this. Or even knight takes on d5. Pretty good. This knight is still pinned. Man, I really want to make a Scotch bonnet gambit. How cool would that be? Right, I'm going to set myself a challenge now. My big fat Labrador is really suffering with the heat. It's like 30 degrees Celsius out there. That's like 90, I think, in Fahrenheit. Okay, I don't know if it's really in his interest to capture there, because he's very short of developed pieces, and he's got a king stuck right where it doesn't want to be. I've got a couple of checks here, but this is profoundly unpleasant as well. My bishop could join in the fun somehow, we'll see. Maybe here unleash this rook. I don't know who's better. I really don't. I don't know who's better here. Sound like what this title Tuesday, Simon Williams think on it. Jamie's having a right proper think now. How are you going to get the king safe? I mean, short castles would be nice. Only problem is, he'd be passing through check right now because my queen. He's also staring down the barrel of another check on the next file. And this knight can't block because it's pinned. So this knight blocks. Okay. Right, my first thought is to throw in the checkity doodah. This is also an idea. Bishop g5 prevents long castles, if that is his plan. He's also defending this with his queen, so he doesn't have to recapture with the pawn. Maybe that's his idea. I could maybe think about this. If queen takes, got knight takes, I'm hassling that. Can he castle out of trouble? Maybe. Do we throw in the check? What happens if we throw in the check? I think it's going to be knight g to e7. Then if I take here and queen takes, the king's the only defender of that knight. So what if I like double up here? I don't know. Do I just want to develop here and yeah, I think so actually. Or hang on, bishop f4 hits the queen. She can't go there. She can't go there. She can't go there. It's kind of in betweeny. She can't go on any of these. She can't go there. She can't go there. She has to retreat, I believe. Oh, hang on. She can go here, here, and here. Or at least there and there. Okay. But I think we've given him a problem. Also, we're targeting this. So actually, only these two moves defend c7. Otherwise, bishop takes, and that's his queenside castling out the window. I'm also double attacking this. Yeah, I want a Scotch bonnet variation of the Goering. I might have to do some exploration into that. Who's that out of breath? You're right, Cooper. Hey, Sasha, you're okay, aren't you? And she's half husky. She shouldn't enjoy the heat at all. Not at all, precious. Hottest curries in the world are like tals and farls, aren't they? Something like that. I don't have tali. Tali is something else. Hottest chili, obviously the Carolina Reaper, everybody knows this. Because he's got his squillion Scovilles. Okay. Back goes the queen. Probably good move. Pinning this knight again though. So what happens if I just snatch? What happens if I give check here? If I give check there, I'm also pinning my knight, kinda. In it. I can check with the queen also, that's also a thought, but then I give up any claim over this. Now, attack here though, I'm attacking the bish, isn't it? I think that's got to be good. Queen defends knight. This knight's pinned. This is under attack. That's defended. It's all going off. The bishop would really love to stay on this diagonal though, to de-encourage either of my rooks from going to e1 with check. Because Jamie certainly doesn't want that. There we go. Now do I just have b4 though? Bishop takes, knight takes. Bishop b4, yeah? Yeah, you with me? Bishop takes, knight takes. This knight can't take because it's still pinned on the queen, right? Bishop hides here. I can throw in a check. I've got options. I'm thinking taking out the bishop must be quite good. Yeah. Okay, he's now got kind of two attackers on there, but really only one. I don't know. Do we, don't we? I'll probably take the a-pawn. I'm going to throw in the check, just to mess him up. Oh, no. Goes here. I've got another check. Can then be blocked by a knight, but then I've got queen and knight and all good things looking at. Oh my goodness me. How on earth do you learn to calculate your way through this mess? I think being in your 20s is a good start, or even younger. So I can't title this video Scotch Bonnet because I want the Scotch Bonnet to be something else. I like the idea of having the bishop there pair though on a board like this. He's only got the one bishop and that's actually mine for the taking if I... Okay, first thing, that's a double check. And it may even be mate. Double check means, by definition, the king must move out of check. And I don't think he can. Checkmate. Oh my goodness me. Wow, what a game. Wow. Okay, so the whole point of double check... Ow, he says ouch. I know. I know. I went balls out. I went balls out there. Yeah, he says, ouch, Hunty. I mean, seriously, that was good. Let's have a game, look at the review Vindaloo. Man, 80 accuracy. That's a bit harsh, giving him 1050. And that was a decent game. Okay, let's just go through this. Let's go through this. Book move. Okay, and it's even Stevens at this point. And e5 is a miss. But that's not great either. And then this is best. Okay, so what should I have done? Take with tempo, hitting the knight. Okay, and then he goes queen takes, pawn takes. Yeah, giving me an isolated queen's pawn, but with tempo opportunities and being closer to castling. Okay. But the, yeah, it was all kind of this point really, wasn't it? And that's a great move. I mean, you know, but did you notice how I was considering a bunch of different things before I got there? And I was considering bishop g5 and whatever. And then I thought, well, what about that? What, you know, what if? And that's then a mistake. Giving up the pawn. And that's a miss. But then he takes. But then I take back with another check. Oh, that's +8. Okay, show me. Look, if this rook takes e1 check is now forced mate on the cards, you are lying. Okay, so that's not playable. So it's saying the most prolonging moves are queen e7, giving up the queen. So if this, because that's like the natural idea. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, bishop takes e7 check. Ah! And the queen has to... Oh, my God. There you go. I mean, I thought this was all right. And then that's a mistake. He should have castled. Oh, my Lord, should it? But do you know what I mean? It's an everybody dies thing. Proper. And then finding the mate. Very, very happy with that. But, yeah, unlucky, Jamie, on that one. Tough one. Very much. Man. I need a long, cool yogurty drink now after that to cool my mouth down. That was spice up your life, bro. So let's just figure this out now. After this, either rook to e1. But for some reason, this is the best one. Okay, I do this. And then actually he giving up the queen is the only thing. This probably falls to mate. Yeah, falls to the same checkmate. Knight blocks. We take out the knight. Because this knight's still pinned on the queen. He does a rook swap, yes. And it's mate in 10. Oh my Lord. But there you go. That's what we like, right? That's fun chess. That's fun chess against a good opponent. Jamie, thank you very much indeed. I enjoyed that a lot, and honestly, I just count myself really lucky there. But that's what I'm saying. I'm kind of learning to scrap more, learning to fight a bit more. Very pleased to find that mate at the end. So let's just go back to this, right? To this checkmate, right? This is the point. Okay, double check, right? The king is in check by my queen. The king is in check by my bishop. Right, so in fact, any time a piece is attacked twice, it cannot get out of both attacks without moving. That's the point. And a check is just the type of attack on the king, yeah? So, here's the point. There are lots of ways to get out of an attack other than to move. You can block an attack, but you can't block two attacks, right? Because they, by definition, come from different angles. right? Queens, knights, bishops, rooks, stuff like that, okay? So if you've got more than one queen or rook on the same diagonal, or a bishop and a queen on, it's not a double attack because you only like attack once, and then you're attacked again once that piece moves. Pawns coming from angles. So yeah, just one thing to remember. Whenever there's a double attack, you have to move. And when it's a check, well, you don't have to move. The only way to get out of 2 attacks is to move. A double check means the king has to move. Never forget that, right? So that is the easy way for me to figure out that was checkmate without actually calculating the things, right? I know all this is covered. I know all this is covered. I know that this is a double check from queen and bishop. Therefore, the king has to move. He can't. Checkmate. Yeah? So I didn't actually properly figure it out. It was principles that led to that. So anyway, Jamie, I'm sure you'll get your revenge sometime soon. But other than that, very, very interesting game. And let's set ourselves the task of figuring out the Scotch bonnet gambit. Okay, thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.